Hello, Pisces. My name is Ava St. Clair. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is your April 2024 read. It looks like we're starting straight out with the Eight of Cups. I actually pulled this from, well, the Hoodoo deck is what we're using today. And I actually pulled this card from the middle of the deck as the heart of the read before we got started. And I started to put it back and they were like, nope, don't put it back, keep it. This Eight of Cups is for everybody. Like there's something that we all just really need to, to let go of here. And it's showing up for you, Pisces. I think it showed up for Sagittarius and for Scorpio in some way or another. I'll take these two as a challenge. You've got the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles in your challenge position. And you've got your opportunity here. You! Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Whoa. And then your advice here. A lot of advice. 10 of Wands, Father of Sticks, and the Ace of Swords. So look, I'm actually going to do this reading backwards, right? What I'm seeing here, I'm going to pause. Thunder gets a little real in Costa Rica. Okay, so your advice is to like speak on this, right? It feels like you've been holding on to something. And it's speaking true to an authority. This feels you've been holding on to this to save somebody's ego. And I can't tell yet if it's yours or someone else's, but you've been doing your damnedest to to save this person from themselves or something. And the advice is to just let it rip because there's something that this individual already knows that you know. Ooh, Pisces. Yikes. So the challenge here, I'm actually going to get a little bit more about the challenge. The Four of Cups. Somebody is not listening. Woo, Pisces. And it's like, so you got the High Priestess here defining this challenge here with the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And it's like your intuition is like, of course, right? That Neptune, that beautiful Neptune energy that's coming in, it's just like just downloads you like, man, I can see it. Like I can see the whole thing play out, right? And you can see it. And it's like you're talking to this particular individual and bro or homie or whomever is not trying to hear none of it. I also love with this particular deck that the High Priestess comes in as a child, 7-year-old prodigy here. And there does feel like your voice has been very small, or you feel small around this individual, even though with the tarot, the High Priestess holds is one of the major arcana, right? And so you're holding an outstanding and profound level of power in this situation, but this individual feels like, nope, it's me, I'm the powerful one. And so it's got both of y'all believing a lie in the situation. And it's not that this person is lesser or whatever than you or anybody else. None of us is lesser than the other person. But because of their behavior, they've allowed their ego or whatever this is to become so outsized beyond their humanity that it's brought out a level of profound power in you. And no matter how much you try to speak to this person to either prevent something or to help them out or the whatever, they're like, not trying to hear none of it. Don't care, don't want to know. And it reminds me so much. I was watching the Boondocks the other day. I don't remember what episode it was, but it's the fundraiser. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. It's a great episode. And the older brother, like Huey, comes in to talk to Riley, and he was like, "Hey man, you know what's gonna happen?" And Riley was like, I don't want to hear it because every time we say something gonna happen, it happens, right? It's like a spoiler alert. I don't want to hear it. Like beat it, you know? And that's what this reminds me of. The interesting thing, even in this particular case, is that it feels like this individual, again, from your advice, they know that you know something, but they're just hell bent on like whatever it is. This has been for a couple of signs here. In your opportunity, you have the 9 and the 5 of Wands here. It's talking about the opportunity for you to stand up and fight. My beef with this so far is that it feels like whoever this individual is whatever this is also causing other people to change their opinions of you. And so now you got this back talking and backbiting and gossiping and whatever else. And this person or people or whatever this is have other people thinking something about you that isn't true. Right. And so it's woo, this is tough. And so they're passing judgment on you in a way where, yeah, there you go, judgment card. They're passing judgment on you without knowing the situation. And so you're sort of stuck in a situation where you have to fight or defend yourself, regardless of what's going on, simply because somebody else just won't do right or won't listen. And this person is giving them or feeding these people that information about you because they'd rather tell other people that you're goofy or you're dumb or you don't know what you're talking about, or you have some character flaw. They'd rather smear your character than correct themselves. The interesting thing is that with this Eight of Cups in the heart of the read, I don't know why it's there. So I'm going to get I kind of get it. I'm going to get a clarification for that. Too many cards, too many cards. Yeah. Yeah. Eight of Cups defined by the Seven of Wands. This is definitely referring to whoever this individual or individuals may be who are not listening to you. So instead of them leaving this habit or whatever behind that you've been trying to speak out against, they're like, nope, 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 don't care. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Right. And then in the heart of the read on the opposite end for you, it's kind of like, it doesn't look like this is a situation that you can walk away from, nor is that advised. You're going to have to stand up and fight for yourself. You're going to have to stand up and defend yourself. You're going to have to stand up to this authoritarian regime or power or whomever in order to complete this cycle. And it's unfortunate, but there's no other way around it. So let's get this Moonology card. Yeah, the quicker you speak up or the quicker you just lay it all out, this is one of those situations where it reminds me of high school. I mean, don't be this goofy, but in high school when you used to like call up somebody and you don't tell the other person that you're putting them on three-way, like, why you tell such and such that I said, and that's what this feels like. It feels like you might have to pull something like that. You might have to get everybody in the same room and clear the air so that we can stop all the nonsense here. Don't let your past hold you back, right? And conclusions are within reach. So these two coming up for me let me know that, like I said, because in the past, you've been so much more soft or kind or compassionate, or you tried to protect this person, you're actually creating a worse reputation for yourself, trying to protect this person's reputation. And they're like, we're done with that. This is done. The time to protect this individual and the time for this individual to take compassionate advantage of your protection has passed. So this, don't let your whole past hold you back. Whatever the relationship between the two of you all had, it's in the past. And this person, no matter what, anyway, doesn't respect it or doesn't appreciate it. So there's no point in protecting them or it or whatever, because there's no return on the appreciation. Conclusions are within reach or within you, right? This is talking about, you already know the answer. You already know what needs to be done here. Get it over with. The faster you do this, the faster this will all be done. I'm going to pull out a mid here from my, what's this stuff called? Angels and Oracle deck. Angels and Oracles deck here. Pisces. I got to figure out this pattern though, because it feels like it's happening for a lot of people. Like the speaking truth to power, setting down boundaries. And it makes sense. I think that we're still in that north-south Aries node, Aries, Libra, South and North node, excuse me. It feels like a lot of that's what this is. It's, how do I define my personal sense of self, my own boundaries? How do I create my own personal sense of safety and boundaries while being in relationship with somebody else? The thing that's coming up lately is that people are taking severe advantage of the Aries energy. It's selfishness. It's a lot of selfishness. Yeah, there it is. Be devoted and committed. And the high priest intended. So you have the sage, be devoted and committed, and then you have the high priest intended, create. And I love this energy. It does feel like with this sage energy, along with the high priestess, that you've been observing. You've been taking some fine and refined notes, even if it's just mental, even if it's actually like on paper. You've done so much work to cover all your bases to make sure that you're seeing the situation clearly, that at this point, with this high priest, let it fly. There's not, you don't need to check, you don't need no more evidence, you don't need, it's done, baby. It is what it is. And so what this is saying is like, stay in your space, stay in your sense of self, and just, yeah, let it go, be active about it, because you're definitely going to have to fight your way through this, but not in that physical way. The high priest, along with these other energies that's talking about fighting, is definitely fighting through words, through speaking, through certain subtleties, the way that you hold yourself, the way that you present yourself, the way that you behave around other people is the truth. Very Piscean, Neptunian in that way. Mm. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, concerns, you can put them in the comments below. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. After that, I do offer personal readings, so I'll put that in the description below. Yeah, I think that's it. I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, bye-bye.